Which artist has the strongest stands named after their songs? Now, this is a very good question, and I've always wanted to answer it. But today, I feel like I'm the most equipped I'll ever be to answer it. Now, when talking about this, I will be lenient. I will give like things that reference the artist. Like, for example, Paisley Park. Prince lived at Paisley Park, but I'm giving Prince that ability alongside Crazy Diamond. Or not Crazy Diamond, alongside Golden Experience and Soft and Wet. I'm giving him those three. You know what I mean? But when we talk about all of these artists, Araki, he has some blame favorites like Prince or Queen or AC/DC. All of them, they are some of the higher tiered ones. Now, if I remember correctly, the most is Queen. Queen has Killer Queen, Sheer Heart Attack, Bites the Dust, Bohemian Rhapsody, and Made in Heaven, which all put together, that's technically 3 stands, but that's also 2 extra sub stands, and 2 of those stands are 2 of the strongest stands in the series. Now, Killer Queen's not one of the strongest stands in the series, but it's still unbelievably strong on top of Made in Heaven. So that means now he could use both stands at the same time, and while he's speed blitzing you, one touch and you're blown up. Queen, they might have the lead right now. Pink Floyd is number 1 with 3, with Crazy Diamond, Echoes, and Adam Hart Farmer. Honestly, Pink Floyd could be in that conversation too, but then again, when you look at his 3 compared to Queen's 3 or even Prince's 3, he might get his ass kicked, I'm not gonna lie. AC/DC though is a really good fight because they have D4C, Ball Breaker, and Highway to Hell. Those 3, at least after, if they were to lose, they can use Highway to Hell. That would be the deciding factor, because imagine this, you just finished a grueling tough fight and your opponent's almost dead, but then they pull out, I got Highway to Hell. You try to shoot them, and yeah, you shot them, but you also shot too. There's also the fact that if you don't, limit it to stands, AC/DC is there, which would give them a nice boost. That would actually give them a really good boost, but even then, I still don't have AC/DC winning. But they have 4 things. They have a Pillarman and 3 stands, which is disgusting. I also want to mention, if you don't limit it to stands, there's also the Zeppelin family, or the, Zeppelis. That means Led Zeppelin has like 5, 6, 7 fucking things it could do without stands, which is disgusting. Having Gyro, Caesar, all of them on the same team, Wamu would be neutralized. Not Wamu, AC/DC would be neutralized. But then the problem lies when they run into other people with stands. You know what I mean? What are they going to do when a Made in Heaven Killer Queen crossover comes sprinting full speed at them? Just pray. That's probably the best thing they can do. I also forgot the Beach Boys, which they don't put up that much of a fight, but they're worth mentioning. There's obviously the stand Beach Boy. Then there's Fun. Then there's also Barbara Ann Joestar, which unfortunately for them, she's one of the most normal Joestars that they got. So her being there makes no difference in the slightest. Let's talk about the Beatles, because again, I can't continue a video like this and give my definite answer without mentioning them. The Beatles have Rubber Soul, White Album, Lucy Steele / Ticket to Ride, Ringo Road Again. They got their nice squad. Ticket to Ride is really where shit gets nasty though, because having Ticket to Ride as one of your main stands means that you are now so defensive that no one can touch you while having White Album. I love White Album. White Album is a nasty stand. I feel like the Beatles could have a really good chance to win, because again, they have the fortune of all misfortune being misdirected away from them. That's tough. And then there's the opposite, Elvis Presley with Jailhouse Lock / Rock, Wonder of You, and Blue Hawaii. Again, that's literally just the opposite of the Beatles, honestly. So the Beatles, if I'm being honest, that would be a fight I'll be wanting to see. Ticket to Ride versus Wonder of You. Who would win? Because again, Ticket to Ride it's blessed by the Saints corpse, but Wonder of You follows the flow of Calamity. And finally, before I make my decision, I have to talk about Guns N' Roses, because they have Civil War, Axl Rose, and November Rain. But the unfortunate thing is JoJo Lands isn't that far ahead, so we don't know how truly powerful November Rain could be. Civil War was disgusting, or Civil War / Axl Rose was disgusting. Both of them were like they were going crazy. That human stand combo was going crazy, but that's just not enough. I want it to be enough, but it's not enough. I think the most ironic thing is the person I picked to win is probably my favorite artist here, which is Prince. Me personally, I have Prince winning. Now, it will be a dogfight. It will be a scrappy, insane fight. Prince is going to have to overcome Elvis Presley along with everybody else because he has Wonder of You. But I'm just saying, Prince has Golden Experience Requiem. He also has Soft and Wet. He also has Paisley Park. Those are three disgusting ass stands to have. Tress. The only one I see maybe overtaking him is Queen, because again, Queen has Made in Heaven, all three of Kira's stands. Like they are gonna dog. I don't have to name the other two. They are gonna run through a lot of people. Oh yeah, I forgot. They also have Bohemian Rhapsody. It's gonna be really tough to overcome Queen. I won't lie. Because once Bohemian Rhapsody comes out, after they already have Made in Heaven and Killer Queen, so if they wanted to, they could open a JoJo's Bizarre Adventures book and start popping characters out with their stands. Now they can have a double stand battle. See, Queen could take it, but I'm gonna stick with my heart. I'm gonna stick with my gut. I got Prince. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, we're on the road to 5K, so anything helps. And until next time, peace.